What's going on, YouTuber boobers, and the people that watch this channel? And you YouTube censors, y'all can kiss my fourth point of contact. You keep blocking comments of people that I'm having to go in and approve because whatever. So, because they tell the truth and you block them so I can't see their comments, I've got to go in your special app and find them where you've marked them as spam, because I certainly haven't. So, but yeah, YouTube censors, keep up the good work. Hint sarcasm. But anyway, folks, sorry I didn't get one out yesterday. And I'm in our van today. The wife been having some medical issues, so we're running back and forth various appointments. So yeah, I'm 2 days without a workout. And I'm like, man, I need to get back to my workout. I'm actually losing weight. But no, she's got some stuff going on. We're trying to figure out what's up there. But anyway, just want to check in with you folks, see how everybody's doing. I pray everybody's staying safe as can be expected. There's a guy out there called Jeremy Elliott. I don't know if anybody's heard of him. He's got a video out right now. I will try to find a link and put in the description below of this recent video he's put out. It really brings a lot of sense as to what's going on right now. I mean, it's kind of like he put everything together into a logical, chronological order and format about the mess that's going on. How this is a plan and not just random happenings. Everything from the COVID to the rioting, things of that nature. And folks, I keep telling everybody I know, and it's just my opinion, all the protests and the riots and the autonomous zone occupations, it's all a prelude and a test for after the election. Why do I say that? Well, hark back to the 2016 elections and the protests and the riots that broke out then. And the whole bunch of Trump's not my president, and anyway, and whether you vote for the man or not, that's your business. My point being is that, people got out of hand then because of it. But I would tell you this, given that and given what's been going on in the nation, just be prepared for what might happen after the election. Just my opinion. And here's some other things that's got me a little concerned. I say concerned. Me and my family will be all right as can be. But as I've told y'all before, I'm on pain medication on a regular. But here lately, every time I go to the doctor and they get ready to refill my pain meds, I'm being told to call ahead to the pharmacy to make sure they've got them in stock. Well, yesterday I happened to ask the nurse, I said, why is that? And said the federal government has put a restriction on how much pain medications the pharmacies are getting. And I could be off base here. It could be something else. But I'm of the opinion that and part of it too is, you think about it, our pharmaceutical products, the majority of them are still being processed in China. So I don't know if they're trying to get a stockpile built up for, maybe they're going to cut off relations with China. They're going to, whatever the case may be. And I don't know if that's going on with other medications. There's been a rise in meat prices. Okay. Well, I say meat prices, beef. A lot of our beef, for some reason, has to go to China and come back. Don't ask me why. So keep these things in mind as you go through, folks. And like I said, Jeremy Elliott makes a good point in some of his stuff, and he talks about tuberculosis outbreak, but no word from the federal government on, hey, we need to wear masks because of it. And like I said, I'll find a link to this video if I can and post it. But anyway, folks, things are crazy right now. Things are crazy. The whole, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. I choose not to, because everything, like I said, I've done leads me to believe a mask is not going to protect me from them and them from me. But that's just one of those things, I reckon. If you feel the need to wear one, wear one. For me, I'll just continue to wash my hands everywhere I go, and that kind of thing. And like I said, I told my doctor yesterday, I said, wife and I, we don't wear a mask when we're out in public. And knock on wood, she and I have not got sick. And both of us got, I'm not going to say compromised immune systems, but we got weakened immune systems. We just followed the compliance of don't touch our face while we're out in public in stores, and wash our hands with soap and water. Well, and the other thing too is hand sanitizer. If you read most hand sanitizers, they don't kill the virus, but soap and water does. So what we've done, we carry baby wipes or showers in a bag. Why? Because, and when I say baby wipes, I mean like the Huggies that's got a soapy compound in them. Okay. We go in somewhere, we come out, first thing we do is reach, grab a baby wipe, and wipe our hands off all the way up to the wrist. All right, and then we throw away the used baby wipe, and we go on about our business. Now, some of you out there might say, well, hey, y'all really need to be wearing masks. Well, I digress, and we'll say we'll just have to agree to disagree. And that's just the nature of the beast there. But there's a lot of misinformation being spread. The experts don't know what they're talking about, or they're in conflict. I just refuse to live in fear. But again, I think this is all part of something bigger that is going on, that we don't have all the information. May never have all the information. But there's something bigger at play, folks. I can't put my finger directly on it, but part of it's about compliance and control of a mass population. And I want you to think about that. Joseph Goebbels, Hitler's propaganda minister. The man knew how to manipulate people, and basically through his manipulations he was able to help secure the obedience of a vast population through the actions of a small portion of the population. Don't believe me? Go and find an old history book before they get destroyed, and do some research. Again, like I tell everybody, don't take everything I say for face value. Do your own research. But basically, that's how Hitler came into power, all right, through that type of propaganda. The other thing, the majority of nations have been taken over by communism. It's done by lies and deceit and marginalizing things that are actually true, and demonizing those that would speak out against them, and criticizing those that speak the truth. So, on another note, I'm going to switch gears here because I got just a lot on my mind right now. Continue to pray for the family of Sequoia Turner. That little girl shouldn't have died. And again, it's a part of the bigger thing that's going on. But just for the numbers of, well, there was more than just her that was killed during that weekend in Atlanta. But the fact that she was an 8-year-old little girl. And I was reading an article or something earlier today of another shooting. It might have been in June now that I think about it on that one. But still, a 3-year-old child was shot and killed. And there's no moral outcry, no moral outrage. And I don't care what color the child is. It's a child. His future snuffed out because of hate, ignorance, racism. You can put your finger on any of it. And why is that one so near and dear to me? If you go back and watch my video that I made when I was reading my poetry, the one entitled "The Child I Left Behind." See, children got a very special place in my heart because they don't know any better. They don't know the evils of this world around them when they talk to people. And our children in this nation should not have to live in fear. Children in our nation shouldn't have to go to school and be hungry. We are such a vast and rich nation that no public school should ever turn away a child from a meal. Ever. But it happens. No child should have to worry about being shot while they're sleeping in their bedroom at night because of thugs running the streets. And now you've got these mayors and these politicians that want to defund the police department. You know, the very people sworn to uphold and defend and protect. Now you want to defund them and replace them with counselors. And I hearken back to that interview with Allison Camerata from CNN News with the president of the Seattle City Council. And then basically the lady just told Allison Camerata that if you call 911, check your privilege. I'm thinking, my God, what are you talking about? Because if you defund the police force, and then you got AOC completely calling for complete defunding, meaning abolish the police force. Well, then who's going to enforce the laws? Who's going to find the murderers, the rapists, and the pedophiles in the communities? Who's going to prosecute them? Who's going to arrest them and get them off the street? Now, and policing is not they're like anything else. They are made up of all walks of life from this nation. And sadly, they get some that abuse their power. But the majority are there to serve and protect. And sadly, it's getting harder and harder to find quality candidates to step up and say, I will. Why? Who wants to go in a career where you don't know if your city or your chain of command is going to back you and support you, or your community to support your efforts? That's the other thing. I get tired of hearing snitches get stitches, or they wind up dead, whatever you want to call it. That's another challenge the police have in several of these communities. The community hides these criminals, and I'm probably gonna make some people mad with this one. That's the other thing with what's going on. I'm tired of this, making these criminals that do die at the hands of police out to be heroes. I'm not saying that their deaths were legitimate. The one in Atlanta, I think, was a valid shooting. Now, Mr. Floyd, on the other hand, that's questionable. But the point I'm getting at is that they made them out to be these heroes and upstanding members of the community, when in fact, both of them were really, fact of the matter, subpar human beings. Let's put it that way. Were they worthy of Christ's redemption? Certainly. Did they make a confession to Christ before they died? Have no idea. I pray they do. I pray they did. But at the end of the day, they've been made out to be, like I said, these stellar members of the community, when in reality they weren't. And then turn around, Nancy Pelosi gives a folded flag to the family of Mr. Floyd, who'd never served in the armed forces, as far as I know. Insult to all the veterans and service members. And this all ties into what's going on, folks. Marginalized, demonized, and then there's this talk about replacing the national anthem. But anyway, I have rambled on way too long on too many things today. I'm just all over the page, and I apologize for that, but I just need to get it off my chest. Y'all stay safe out there, as best that you can. Stay vigilant, stay armed. Anyway, Kyle. And I will try my best to get one out tomorrow. Hopefully I ain't got to take her anywhere tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get my workouts back on track tomorrow and get back to my regular routine. But y'all stay safe. This is the old soldier. God bless. Take care.